and welcome to the Salty Boys podcast.
Who was the fireman from Justice League?
You were the fireman.
No, I mean the movie because of
Human Torch.
No, that's
Marvel.
that's
Marvel.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
That's what his question was.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I got it.
The Salty Boys podcast.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
You're bad. You're bad.
I feel like I'm.
Shyamalan.
Your Michael Jackson's bad.
That's good.
I'm bad. I'm bad. I forgot the rest of the words.
You don't need. That's it.
That's all the ones you need.
That's all you need.
It's just bad.
Yeah, I gotta get back on Dice Envy because when I got that little blue set, I like that shit.
1 set, 2 set, red set, blue set.
Don't talk about banned books.
Sorry, I was playing that train song.
Oh, that one.
Phantom of the Opera also.
Train really disappointed me.
Like the band Train? Mm-hmm. Like just in general they disappointed you?
Yeah. Like Meet Virginia days, I loved them, and then they just got progressively worse. New Train just sucks asshole.
Yeah, I
every-
can see that.
Every album, the guy pushes his range a little farther, and then he tries to do it live and just screams into a microphone, and it sounds like ass.
Sounds like Disturbed.
Like Hey Soul Sister. The Hey Soul Sister live is just god awful.
I'm
he
sure.
can't sing any of the songs he wrote.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
So-
Papa Roach.
It's
so
not
does-
even like
yeah.
Good Days or Bad Days. It's just.
It's just bad, consistent. I mean, at least he's
no.
consistent. You know what to expect.
Does he remember the words?
Yeah.
Okay, well then he's better than Vince Neil, so that's the one step in the right direction.
I saw
Well, he's so
Everclear
high.
live like 3 years ago. That was the worst goddamn thing ever. It's like they had to wheel the guy out there. He's like 70 years old. The guitarists are like a third of his age.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. He
Probably
didn't
hired
sing the whole
Newland.
time. He just kind of mumbled into the microphone.
Wait, Everclear?
Everclear.
Sparkle and Fade.
Oh, I'm thinking of who am I thinking of?
Evanescence.
Everlong.
No.
Every step you take.
He's like the rap rock guy.
Oh,
right?
Eminem.
Whitey Ford.
No,
Everlast.
not
No,
him.
Everclear was like
Everlast.
New
I'm
Life.
thinking
That's
of
what you're
Everlast.
thinking. Yeah, you're thinking Whitey Ford.
Whitey
No.
Ford.
It's an Everlast.
I saw Clutch live talk about someone that was so drunk they could barely stand up, but they still did a great song singing.
Hey. Apparently, Justin Bieber did a Tiny Desk concert and it slaps, so I'm about to watch that tonight. Maybe.
Like an NPR one?
Yeah, but they'd have to do it at home now, but
Yeah.
they send him in.
Justin Bieber.
Tigran Hamasyan did one too. It was fucking killer. He's like a Armenian piano player, but he loves death metal, but he plays jazz piano. Dude's fucking crazy.
New
Like, his
genre of
shit-
death jazz piano.
It's so good.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, sorry, we gotta do a podcast.
yeah.
We're gonna have to start doing 2 a week, one for dumb shit, so we can get it out of our system.
Oh, I mean,
I liked it
all
better when you didn't
intertwined.
talk.
the amount. Just go back and listen.
I mean, the rest of us don't.
No, I have no idea what happened when I'm not here. Not a clue.
Well,
Last
we
we
haven't-
left off, I was stoned anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
We've got more clothes on when you're not here. So.
That's like an hour and a half of podcast. And no, do we do 3 hours? No, so an hour of actual podcast and an hour of just bullshit.
Yeah, melodic.
Yeah,
guitar.
well, and then there was the one,
But it's all
where-
intertwined.
Then there was the last one where we sent Simmons away, and we ate chicken wings, and it was like 6 hours.
Oh my god, that was a mess.
It was amazing. It was a 6-hour session with like an
All the
hour of
alcohol and
content.
shit that was here.
Oh my god, yeah. We had such big plans for that day too, and it was just like
The plan, it went exactly to my plan because I knew exactly how that was going to go. I was like, we're going to get like a half of the podcast is going to be intelligible, and then DJ Skinny Penis is going to get mad and just try to handhold us through the rest of the story.
we didn't play Justice League that time.
He doesn't have to handhold us. It's bad. Justice League is bad. We made characters to match the movie. It's just bad.
At least mine had the courtesy of dying.
That's true. One of them died.
Wait,
Spoiler alert, dude.
who was the fireman from Justice League?
You were the
Fair.
fireman.
No, I mean the movie, 'cause I'm-
fuck. Human Torch.
No, that's
That's Marvel.
That's
Marvel.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
That's what his question
Sums up current events.
Which
there.
universe? Fire guy from
DC.
DC. Oh, Swag Mortar.
Yes. Yes, that's it.
That's where you give Batman a fire plate and then trade him to the next generation.
Firestorm.
It's that scene from Parks and Rec where he
Is this
gives
mine?
him fucking scotch.
I think so. It was over here.
You ever drink
Yeah,
scotch
I think it's
before?
mine from last time. I think I brought it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show. That's one of my top
You and Alex have a tendency
Shows.
to leave water bottles in places where water bottles don't go. So
Yeah.
10 comic
I try to
book
put it
heroes
on the
that
least
use fire.
expensive looking thing I can find, but
the floor. You should use the floor.
Ghost Rider.
AR has so many feelings tonight.
I know he's a little spicy today.
All got some
salty.
feelings.
Well,
Viewers missed like the first half of this. This has been an evening.
yeah. Well, tomorrow's my birthday and I'm taking off work, so I'm excited to not have to wake
So I'm
up.
pissed as hell. Gotta remember I was fucking born. Fuck this shit.
I'm adopted.
Oh.
Are you adopted?
Yes, I am.
Good to know.
Didn't realize that until I got mad at him one day. I said, "Air, you're fucking adopted."
When you said
He's like,
that,
"I
nobody
am."
laughed. I realized you might not be kidding.
No, we don't joke on this podcast.
Not at all.
No jokes barred. Anyways, so introductions. I'm AR. I'm the DM. To my left.
Oh, we're going this way this time.
Yeah.
I'm Luke. I'm not the DM.
To his left.
McHoss. I'm the rat. The Moogle. The Moogle.
I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah.
I am Krunk, and I am playing the new and improved Gidge.
Oh shit! Holy shit! I got it.
Stumbled your way in there.
On me.
Oh man, I'm playing your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Schubert. It's Sawyer. Oh man, that was. I'm good.
Don't care what you say. That was pretty good.
You can't
Schubert's
look at
entire character arc is interrupting everything with melodica.
I didn't do it last time.
Well, you and
I did it when I was spoken to.
That's true.
Let me be clear.
that's true.
You get the funny out of the way, and then you keep them wanting more. All one view that we've gotten.
Yeah. Well,
That's AR.
one view besides me. So if you guys don't remember, we left off the last session. We had almost collected all of the magical items. We were just short 2. We were short a Moogle item. I think it was a pendant stopwatch.
It was a stopwatch.
That's right. Given to the captain by Big Nick, and we were also missing the Drow dagger. The pendant was reported to be in Ostia, and the dagger was reported to have been on its way to Cadiz, which is on the Spanish coast in the country of Spain. Spam.
The Spanish coast.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spanish.
Where are we headed to on
It's
the,
the
on,
language.
the on the Spanish coast?
Spainland.
Cadiz is where
Cadiz nuts.
He was waiting for it.
Got him.
you did got him. I didn't smell it
Are
coming.
you kidding me? I didn't want to say it because
I
was
can't
like,
smell. I had COVID.
I was like, that's too
Got a
easy.
fucking sense of smell.
Jesus. It's like there's no way.
Low hanging nuts, man.
I know.
Gotta grab them.
Call me the fucking Glizzy King.
And I'm the one that mailed you D's nuts, and I still missed it.
You did miss these nuts.
If anyone's unawares, there is one of those like mail-in anonymous order websites. It's like the Glitter Bomb thing, but instead it's just it's mailnuts.com, I think it is. And you go on there and you put someone's address in, and they just get this package with 2 walnuts in it, and there's a little slip of paper that just says D's nuts, and you open it and it says got him. and it's anonymous. And I sent it to McCoss when he was living in Texas, and I was so excited I ruined the joke, but he still enjoyed it. I kept asking him, I was like, "Have you checked your mail?"
So
It wasn't in Texas. I was in Tucker County.
Oh, that's right.
how do you spell the website? Is it MALENUTS? Mail nuts.
Maybe.
Is that a website? Take a look. I gotta
turn
go
off safe search.
Incognito mode.
Yo, you can only find the link to that website from lemonparty.org
Oh, you're right.
on a Wii.
Is that the link to Penn Island as well?
Yeah, but you can only get to those websites on an original Wii.
Yes, that's true. On New Year's
On
Eve.
New Year's Eve. When everyone's telling you not to do it.
The server cannot be found, so that domain is open.
Buy it.
Nice.
For now.
We should buy it to advertise the podcast.
Though I will say,
Mail nuts
if you do look up Male Nuts
for the Salty Boys
on
podcast.
Shutterstock, it's
Please be chimpanzees.
the first. Well, no, the first picture is looks like a bowl of oat or a bowl of like cereal with oats, kiwi slices, and something else, and then two little figurines trying to pry open a pistachio nut. And then we're in the automotive part of it now, and then a squirrel standing on a stool holding a nut, and then a bunch of other like nuts with a male end, I guess. And then these nuts over here sitting at the table. Am I right? You fucking nut, piece of shit. Well, that was fun.
I'm glad that was a very less bad end to that than I was anticipating. Anyways, the last thing that we were doing was you guys were on the way to the baths of Caracalla because you had gotten a lead that there was someone moogling about the baths with Moogle songs.
That bitch owes me royalties.
Yes, indeed. ASCAP is coming for your ass.
I'm a
America's
CSAC guy
ass.
myself.
What?
That's America's ass.
America's ass runs on ASCAP.
I'm actually affiliated with CSAC.
I'm affiliated with
You
BSAC.
had to get an invitation to be in CSAC.
They
Invitated.
saw this sack and said, hey, we want to see more of that sack. Therefore, I'm in CSAC.
So you guys were on the way over there. I presume that's where we left things. Just making your way downtown, moving fast, talking loud. There was a penguin with you guys, but
Penguin's dead.
the penguin was dead.
I ate them.
As is D&D tradition, the penguin is just functionally not here for the session, or is he? Maybe he's in your mind the whole time. So essentially, you guys were in the marketplace, and you are now headed over. Well, I assume that you were headed over there. It wasn't finalized that you were going to the bath. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'll go to the baths. I think Schubert could use a tune-up.
Okay.
Does it cost money to like get into the bath, or is it just like
A community bath.
yeah?
Well, they are open to the citizens of Rome, and you're not quite sure whether or not you qualify as a citizen of Rome
I'm gonna
yet.
go see if I'm a citizen of Rome.
Okay, so you guys are at the baths, and there are more Andorian guards standing in front of the baths, and they're not like specifically blocking you, but they're blocking the entrance. They have to open the door to let you in, bouncer style. So are you approaching one of them?
Yeah.
Are you talking?
Well, I am. But did anything
Okay.
else happen? Like while I approached?
They don't talk to you as they didn't in the square.
Hey,
Kind of like beefeaters.
is it cool if I go in the baths? I'm a little mucked up right now.
Are you a citizen?
I think so. I live here. I have an apartment.
Me talking to the U.S. government.
Well, this is not funny.
It was just, you just channeled every Schubert there. That was just, that's the one, the top. This is a moment of genuine RP, man.
That's what I'm trying to do for Schubert. Y'all just keep laughing.
You're just so good.
And the guard says, papers?
I got this.
What are you showing him?
The napkin.
I thought you were producing rolling papers.
He picks up the napkin and hands it back to you and says, "That's a napkin."
Oh, what's the writing on it then?
I can't tell, but I can't read it. Your papers are your citizenship papers. What is that brooch on your chest?
The brooch? What is the brooch?
Do you remember?
That's the half moon, isn't the crescent moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I got this from Lucius. That's his, right. It was right. Gidgey, was his name Lucius?
Like the guy that like totally said we had to come here and do the thing where we have to do the fight, or else. Like that guy, right?
Yeah. Oh man, Gidgey's harshing my vibe a little bit.
Gidgey's changed, man.
Gidgey, you seem a little different. You seem a little different today, Gidgey. How'd you
Can't keep your microphone up.
I can't. I'm just happy to see you, dude.
He's so excited. He's just like running in a circle.
I'm just
as he's
flaccid
talking.
immediately. Yeah, so he's gonna produce the amulet and be like, yeah, we got this from Lucius. We fight in the Colosseum.
Ah, gladiators. And they open the door for you.
Is that easy?
And as you go in, are you going in?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Is everyone following the turtle?
Nah.
Getting soaked, guys.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
Okay. So 3 of you go into the bath.
I'm going into the bathhouse.
4 of you go into the bathhouse. 4 of you go into the bathhouse and are greeted. There's like a hallway. It's like a reception area.
Well, hold on. How many of us are actually wearing clothes? Because we have a teddy bear.
I've got a bomber jacket
I'm
on.
a turtle.
Okay, so you're not wearing pants. Are you wearing any clothes?
I mean, I guess. I'm a turtle.
Okay.
I'm
guessing
a
that.
half elf, so I'm fully clothed. Yes.
So there's like 2 out of 4 of us that are
Okay.
wearing clothes.
So the check-in hallway has at the end of it there.
Did you say the chicken hallway?
That's just the most fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Luigi.
So we're in the chicken hallway.
You're in the chicken hallway. And there is a chicken at the end of the hallway behind a desk. That's not a chicken. It's actually just a person. And they seem to be like the check-in people. And they say, the baths are public to all citizens and gladiators of Rome. But as you can probably tell, you must check your garments at the door.
Oh, that's like really easy for those guys because they're not wearing any garments.
It appears that you're a turtle.
Can I just go? Am I good?
Sure.
All right. So, yeah, he's gonna. I was like, where do I go?
You just walk into the baths.
Oh, it's like so. It's just like open up to a big.
Yeah,
bath.
there's you're in like a hallway, and there's like a bunch of side rooms where player knowledge. That's the coat rooms and stuff where you store your clothes, and there's people in there to, make sure that they don't get stolen by the wrong people.
Are we being issued a towel or something, or just walking naked into the baths?
No, it's Rome. There's no towels. They haven't invented towels yet.
Like, are these bisexual baths where like men and women take a bath at the same time?
Preferably not at the same time, but yes. We're not a barbaric society here.
Somebody blows a whistle and they're like,
Word.
mail time.
It's Adult Swim, guys. Is there any? So Schubert's gonna kind of like look around for a second. Is there any like traditions that you do before you get in the bath, or does it just fucking go right in?
Some of the Romans that you can tell are like native humans to this plane. They like to put like oil on before they get in the bath. It's like just pretty much just plain old oil. You see a lot of non-humans. Like most everyone is more humanoid than yourself. You see like a lot of Andorians and Elvish mixtures and things like that. Generically the quote-unquote high-ranking races of any D&D campaign. A lot of them are just getting in. There are different pools. The room that you're in is like a square. It's a very large square, and there are several pools that are heated. They're steaming.
Are there like any cliques that I can tell?
I mean, you can tell that people of different races tend to group together.
Is this like Funks a lot? Do we have to roll for dick size?
Well, no, because Schubert's a turtle, and it's 2/3 the length of his body.
Don't worry, I got a 2. So
But he is only like 4 feet tall.
2/3.
So.
The length of your body.
Both of them plus one.
Both of them plus both of them.
Schubert's just gonna kind of get in at the nearest pool.
Okay.
Just kind of like start bathing.
Give me a Constitution check.
Con.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 1.
It's hot on your tootsies, and you don't want to get in.
All right. Is there So who's in that bath?
That is looking like a bunch of Roman old dudes.
Oh, okay. Yo, you guys. Oh man, you got that tough skin. I only got a shell. Is there like a children's bath so like I'm not burning up like crazy, like a children's temperature, not like a children's bath where you take baths with children, but like a place where the temperature's not as like when you go to Starbucks and you order the children's hot chocolate because it's not as hot. That's what I mean.
You're a funny one. We like you.
They call me Schubert.
Oh, Schubert. That's a weird name.
I'm a turtle. What's yours?
I can't. Whenever McCaw starts laughing, I start laughing because his laughter brings me joy. It's so pure.
It's a weird name. I'm a turtle. That's why my name's so weird. Just because I'm a turtle, bro. It's only weird because you're not a turtle.
Yes, I mean it's it.
You can call me Marcus. That's my first name.
Aurelius,
No,
commander of the Legion, sworn in to be a gladiator.
well, my family does claim lineage from Marcus Aurelius, but speculated.
Oh, well, I can't sit in the water just yet. Can I just sit down next to y'all for a bit?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're an odd one. We don't see a lot of your kind around here.
I know. I haven't seen a lot of my kind here either.
There's another older guy, and it's like, well, we have seen a few turtles, but they're a little, I don't know, they might be a little different than you. What do? What's your trick? Are you one of them gladiators?
Yeah, I also play a lot of music too.
Oh, music. Did you check your instrument at the door, or you play us a song or two in here? They do let instruments through. It's just clothes you got to check.
I brought it. I'm an instrument of destruction.
What kind of songs do you got?
Oh, I got lots of songs. I'm trying to write one right now. It's I've never seen the sea. And
I've never seen the sea.
I lived in a landlocked sewer for so long.
You lived in a sewer?
I did. It was I lived with my three brothers, and our master. So he like kind of like taught us a little bit about stuff, but it didn't really catch until we lost him, unfortunately. But for a while, I carry this with me just to be able to like serenade people. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
So it's not done. It's still in progress though, but it's not done yet. Okay. Whew. That's what I got so far.
The old guys are kind of staring at you, and then they all just bust out laughing.
Can I do a persuasion check?
Sure.
To see
Why?
Or a performance check
Why?
to see if they loved it?
Yeah.
It's a 9, so they didn't like that.
No, they liked it. It's not. They're not laughing at you. They're old men chuckling at being old men, I guess. They enjoyed your song. One of them says, "You've never seen the sea, have you?" The one that hasn't talked yet.
No.
Well, it just so happens I like you. You're weird, and I like weird. I'm getting ready to go back to my my manor down at the coast. If you'd care to join,
Try and take you home with them.
It's a little weird, but I guess I could go.
okay. I live on the coast, a little bit north of Ostia, the west coast. And are you familiar with the lay of the land here, or how long have you been in Rome? You're a gladiator, so you can't have been here very long.
About 32 hours.
Oh, you probably have no clue what you're doing.
I don't, but I'm having a great time.
I can tell. Well, the invitation's welcome whenever you want. You can get along on your own accord, or you can if you go up to the hat check and ask for shit. I had a name in my head and I forgot his name.
Steve.
We're just if you ask for Steve's business card,
Stever.
Steven Wapplebat's business card.
Oh shit!
He gets around.
If you ask for Steve's business card, you can find my address and make your way there. The man is open whenever you wish, as long as you perform.
I can.
What?
Very good. What's everyone else doing?
It was great to meet you guys. I'm gonna go get your stuff.
Cool.
Gigi just jumps in.
Wilt has just been standing in the lobby the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Refusing to disrobe.
Yeah,
Okay.
just enjoying the quiet.
Gigi, are you jumping in the water?
Oh yeah, face first.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check.
That wasn't a roll. 15.
Okay. It feels wonderful. You've never been in water more comfortable. Give me another Constitution check.
Is this for whether or not I'm going to poop myself?
It's too comfortable.
15.
Okay. You are almost comfortable enough to fall asleep, but you fight off the urge to sleep.
Is it because I'm face down in water?
Yes. It's because you're face down in water.
Oh, this water's
So comfortable. I'm just going to fight off the urge to drown.
So, which did you pick a pool in any particular, or did you jump in the first pool?
Just the first one.
Okay. You feel you're a shifter, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're like mostly human. You're just kind of hairy.
With like bare teeth-ish.
Yeah,
Big eyebrows.
yeah. But you're human enough that it's very obvious when you're naked.
Yes.
Okay, so you feel someone grab you by both shoulders and pull you out and sit you down, and it is a ogre.
Dude, what are you doing?
We don't go jumping in the pools.
I did, because it was there and it's water, and water's like good for like jumping. So I just thought that, hey man, when you're in like someplace that looks like it might be called Rome, you just jump in water like everybody else.
We don't jump. We walk.
Okay. What about like falling?
That's why you no jump, because you fall and bust your head.
But could I fall in if I'm not going to jump?
If you fall in and bust your head, you hurt yourself.
But what if I just like fall and don't bust my head and I don't jump?
If you fall and hurt your head, you hurt yourself.
Yeah, like, okay, I got an idea. You seem like a pretty cool ogre, and we should probably be friends. So check out that guy at the coat check looking real funny real quick, and I'm just going to fall in the water.
The mental gymnastics this ogre's doing right now to keep up with the conversation.
Wilt is kind of like leaning around the person at the counter, kind of just trying to watch what the hell is going on in there. Got like he heard Schubert playing the music and now sees this argument with the ogre.
The ogre's just scratching his head, and he's like looking at you, and he's like, okay, and just walks away. And he goes and sits back in his lifeguard chair. He's a very large. That's what his job is. He's the lifeguard of the baths. Basically, his job is to prevent children and you from running and jumping.
Okay. Gigi doesn't jump in. He gently falls in.
Fucks courteously.
This
Gently.
The pool that you're in seems to be one with more of the other races, and it's mostly like elves and stuff in this one, and they're just looking at you, and they're just like, basically they're looking at you like people in an apartment complex pool would be looking at some rando that just, like a 30-year-old man just act like a child and jumped in a pool, and they're all just kind of looking at you like uncivilized.
He kind of waves at him and says, "What's up, guys? The Gidge."
nobody. They're all just like sort of averting their gazes uncomfortably.
As he's floating on his back and buck naked.
Luggage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Gidgey's backstory is he was a radio DJ.
We are literally the four horsemen of the apocalypse right now.
Welcome to WKRE 74.9.
With the Gidge.
In this setting, he actually looks just like a radio DJ.
I mean, radio DJs kind of look like shifters anyway.
I was going to say, most of them don't shave.
A lot of people told Gidgey that he had a great face for radio.
And yes, he does.
Oh, man. What's the flying teddy bear doing?
Tantalus is reluctant to give up his bomber jacket, so he's not going to step in the baths. It's bad for
Okay.
the fur. Instead, he is kind of keeping his ear out for anyone who's playing his music.
Okay, you're not hearing it, but can you give me an investigation check?
Yeah. It's 9.
Okay. You notice that one of the coat rooms is open, and you can see some instruments in there.
I'm going to go peep those instruments in the
Okay.
coat room.
So, you gonna do it stealthily, or you gonna do it brashly?
I'm just going to go fucking in.
All right, you're gonna open the door, and there are some servants in there that are kind of tending the stuff, and they say, "Oh, first time to the baths? Can we take your jacket, sir?"
The jacket stays, pal.
Well, unfortunately, we can't let you in the bath unless you completely disrobe.
I'm not interested in the baths. I'm interested in some punk what's stealing my intellectual property.
Well, now, see, we have no concept of property because we're slaves, so we are technically property. So, can we please take your jacket so that we don't get whipped?
Sounds like a pretty good concept of property.
Yeah, they seem to understand it perfectly.
Seem to have pretty be comfortable with your lot in life there, son.
Oh, comfortable has nothing to do with it.
Just getting whipped. Old Three Dicks over there loves getting whipped.
Whip it good.
Chibas Cramity. Yeah. I don't think we started on rails tonight.
I was going to say,
What was-
can it be derailed if the train never left the station?
What
No.
was the quote from earlier?
No, the train left the station. It just left it in pieces, and none of them were on the rails correctly. Most of the
so-
cars were sideways.
It's just rolling through an open field at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm so in, it's uncomfortable.
So he looks at the servants. And he's kind of like he's like he didn't want to. He didn't want to like threaten them, but he's got his little paw beams like around the bomber jacket, like that they're gonna have to take this over his dead teddy bear body. But he does kind of change the subject. He's like, "Listen, you see any musician types running around here?
Oh, there's that awful one playing right now.
Where's he playing?"
You can't hear him. He's in the bath.
No, I rolled a shit on my investigation. You're gonna have to help me out here.
I think it's, and they slide a little like window open. It's a turtle, and he's playing some weird blowy instrument. It's really bad.
Not looking for that one. Looking for someone who's got more of at least 2 more chords in his progressions.
You're talking to the wrong kind of people. We don't know anything about music. And then there's another one. Oh, we don't know anything about music.
All right.
There's another slave you didn't see. He was behind you. You just kind of barged in. So.
It's like 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah,
orange.
This one's a dwarf, actually.
All right. Well, if you see any, I just couldn't help but notice this here instrument, and he points at whatever the instrument is. What instrument am I pointing at? Is it one I'm familiar with?
Give me a another investigation check.
It's a 20.
Nat, or is that
It's dirty.
It is a upright bass.
I'm gonna inspect the bass a little bit closer.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Looking to see like what it's made out of, what the like if I could see any discernible like manufacturer marks, anything like that.
Okay, it's made out of wood, and you can see inside of the base there is a sticker, and it says "Made in China."
Kahina. Sounds like a
China.
sounds like sounds like a real exotic place. So just kind of like tapping around the base. Does it look like it's like quality?
It's not bad. I mean, your musical ears. It's definitely not the. They have basses in Final Fantasy VI, right?
Sure.
Okay. So it's definitely not the best upright bass you've played. It's not a wood that you're super familiar with. It's pretty similar to basic hardwoods. It vaguely resembles a spruce top of some sort, and it looks like all hardwood, and it rings pretty nice when you knock on it.
Who's there? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss each one of these servants 25 silver pieces.
Oh, Greek money. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to keep this next thing between the two of us, all right? So he's going to like...
You mean the three of us? There's two slaves in the room. There was a human that you were talking to, and then there's a dwarf that was behind the door that you didn't notice.
Gingerbread man.
He's just going to completely disregard the dwarf. Fucking short-ass piece of shit. That's not
what your mom said last night.
He looks as he's looking up at him, calling him short.
Well, I just kind of assumed you were hovering.
Yeah, maybe. So you thought more than I did about
Makes
it.
him feel tall.
You just hover at human eye level.
He is going to hover up to the base, though, and just start slamming down a progression as loud as he can on an unamplified upright bass.
Performance check.
Okay. DM, I'm going to cut you a deal.
Okay.
Oh, first of all, let me ask. How's a 12? Is a 12 good?
I don't know. Is it 12 good?
All right.
What's your deal?
My deal is, if I actually perform something, can it be considered a better check than a 7 plus 5?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm going to actually perform the sea shanty he's been working on to try and help out Shub.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to grab a bass IRL and start playing it.
Oh, no, that's not impressive. I know like 3 things. I can play you a 12-bar progression any key you want. That's it.
Yeah, a 12 gets you a much better sea shanty than Shu's been able to come up with.
Great.
Okay, what was your plan playing the...
I'm looking to see if the person who owns this bass is like, who the fuck's playing my bass?
She walks in. That's my bass, dude.
Yeah, you don't really... No one's really responding to it.
Well, this was a monumental waste of everyone's time, and I apologize for putting you through it.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to... Why did you play that bass? Were you trying to get someone's attention?
Whoever it belongs to.
Oh, whoever it belongs to. Well, they're in the private baths up back. You see, this is a public area, and then there's a staircase in the back. You go up the staircase, and you go down another staircase, and there's a whole other room that's twice the size of this one.
Did they
On
need
the
a-
same floor, but you have to go up and
You have to
down.
go up and down
You have
the
to go
stairs.
over
Yeah.
the regular bath.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You said you didn't know any music guys, but you know which guy this instrument belongs to.
I've never seen him play it. I just assume he just has it here. He's never taken it or anything. It just stays here. I guess he owns it to, I don't know, amuse himself. Whenever someone comes in and plays it. I play it occasionally. It's the dwarf.
He's going to completely disregard the dwarf.
I play swing in the big band.
All right, and Tantalus is going to just... I imagine he got the... Did he kind of like point him through the direction of the stairs?
Yes, but you have to go through the baths.
He's going.
That means you have to take off your jacket.
He's not taking off the jacket.
So you're going to get stopped by...
An ogre.
Hide
Yeah.
in my shell.
You're going to get stopped by an orger.
Hi-
Orger.
Hide in my shell.
May I take your coat, sir?
Nah, I'm all right. Thanks, pal.
Me not ask.
Neither am I.
Okay. He's going to grab you.
He's gonna put 5 gold in the ogre's palm. Say, how about you let me go there, big fella? You got a lot of layers to be paying for. That's one for each of them.
While he's distracting the ogre, I'm going to try to walk around the other side of the bath, also fully clothed.
Okay. Give me a stealth check to get past the desk clerk.
Can Schubert knock out the desk clerk with his...
This immediately turns into a battle.
He's Mo. He's a chew. Oh, shit.
Let's see here.
Leonardo,
Always Sunny in
Donatello,
Philadelphia headline.
Michelangelo,
Schubert goes to jail.
It's a 13 for the first one.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna persuade you that you don't see me.
It's an 8.
Oh, you rolled on your phone. I was like, where did you roll the dice?
No, I forgot my dice.
Oh, do you want... actual
We
dice?
have
it's
dice. You want to use?
That's fine. I mean,
It's fine.
if DJ Skinny Penis right here is like 8,000 sets of dice,
Yeah.
and they all roll better than ours.
Well, that we haven't seen them.
The desk clerk's like, okay, you almost got past me, but where are you going?
Gonna just keep walking. I'm not as worried about her as I am the ogre. I'm gonna try to just ignore her and keep going.
She's just gonna put her head in her.
Is there something breakable in the desk clerk area?
You?
Shit. But is like a
prick.
vase or something?
No.
Fuck.
I mean, there's like giant
The
casks.
base.
There's like giant casks. All of the people that oil themselves, all of the vessels are wooden, so they're not very breakable.
Okay, I thought that would be like pottery or something.
No, there's
Never
no-
mind then.
Not in this
Break
room.
the
The pottery
base.
is reserved for the rich people.
All right, cool. Never mind. I tried to help.
Yeah, that's where they hide the rupees. You got to smash them. Yeah. So the desk clerk just kind of gives up because the ogre's already occupied, and she doesn't. She just makes minimum wage to work here. She doesn't really care that much. So you're on your way. You're in the
So are you saying she's a slave?
slave to the corporate world, man.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, minimum wage for citizens in Rome isn't half bad. You can at least buy an apartment for that.
Yeah, especially when I'm teleported there with a generous loan of 1,000,000 drachma.
True facts. Okay, so the ogre is you put the 5 gold in the ogre's hand, and the ogre says, "Why?
The jacket stays with me, big fella.
No,
gold. Really?
Yes.
5 gold pieces in your hand and you just can't look the other way?
I don't spend money." And he throws it on the ground, and he goes to grab you.
Gidgy yells at him. Hey, Og. Dude, can you just let the teddy bear in? Because, like, he has this thing where he doesn't like to be naked. And so, I mean, he's not wearing pants, and I know that's kind of funny, but he doesn't like to take the jacket off. He's, like, a little, like, what's that, like, self-conscious?
Take clothes, come off at door.
But he's, like, scared of, like, being out in public with, like, no clothes on.
Me in public with no clothes on.
See, but you're, like, a big, strong ogre, and you're not scared. He's just a little teddy bear.
Ogre's scared of many things.
While this is going on, he's
what
gonna
happened when we die.
Mog's gonna like collect the gold and try to like sneak on by him.
Stealth check.
Stealth check. Why the fuck would you?
Because we never roll stealth checks, and it's my favorite stat.
Just run.
Metal Gear
Yeah,
Solid check.
I'm trying to work my way across.
That's
while he's
another 20.
still-
All right, well, you... Gigi has successfully distracted the ogre enough with
Dude, you
existential...
needed a 3. You're fine.
Yeah. All right, you're on the road again.
All right, I'm following the path the slave told me to go to.
All right, so at the end of the baths, there's a set of stairs that go up, and then another set of stairs that go down. And you can tell the only reason that this staircase was put here was as a sort of like... both as like a visual barrier between the two sets of baths, and also as like you're ascending, so it's like the rich people are saying they're better than the people that use the public baths.
I guess never heard of walls, bro.
Just a status symbol. They don't believe in walls in Rome. It's just columns. That's it.
Lots of columns.
Columns and roofs.
Columns.
Columns, stairs, and roofs.
They
No
just
walls.
build them really close together.
It's like a log cabin, but columns.
True. Log cabins are just columns.
Wood columns.
All right, so you all gathered up at the stairs.
Yeah. I'm going to follow them once the ogre is thoroughly confused.
Okay, so you're all kind of gathered up at the base of the stairs, and as you walk to the top of the stairs, a figure comes up the other side of the stairs.
Schubert's going to salute because he doesn't really know what to do in this situation.
This figure just sort of stops at the top of the stairs, and this one's also not naked. He's wearing a toga.
How'd you get past the big guy? Sir. Because he's saluting. He had to remember.
Every time you exist, it takes me off guard.
I'm just playing my character.
I know Schubert catches me off guard. He's just, oh my god! Every session is just like Schubert for half the session, and then everyone else.
Everyone else is like just following in the wake of destruction, basically.
Pretty much, it's like
a toddler with a handgun. You don't know what's going to happen, but
it's
it's
the
going to be
chimp with
great.
the AK-47.
What's the difference?
One has rights.
I can't.
With a chimp
Yeah, the AK-47.
Didn't know shit.
in Alabama. Yeah. Okay. So I don't even. Oh, where was I going with that? Schubert just distracts me so bad. It's great. I love it. So the figure's like, oh, I see. You figured out how to get past without. He's kind of like motioning at the flying teddy bear, the jacket.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. Listen, you know any musicians in this here private joint?
Oh no, they're far too noisy for our civilized meetings.
All right. Well, someone's lying to me here, because I got it on good word that someone down here is a music man.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you can't really ask anyone there. And as he goes over the crest, he steps through an invisible wall. And you can tell that there's like some kind of magical barrier in your way.
I'm gonna...
I can't.
Can I poke?
Yeah,
I poke.
finger stops. It's like boo,
Can I poke more?
boo.
Oh, it doesn't. It's just stopping at the wall.
Yeah.
The buck stops here, fellas.
I think
It goes
we need
like,
togas
oh,
because he's wearing a toga and you're not wearing a toga, and that's why he can get through.
Oh, it's not as simple as that, gentlemen. You have to be one of us to get in.
A toga man?
No, you wouldn't know.
We could just
And he just walks
pull
away.
off a piece of his skin. Use that.
You can try that.
It was a suggestion. We're gonna vote on that first. Right?
I mean, you don't have to vote on that.
Just thought I'd bring it to the quorum's attention. You know? Make a motion to take our skin.
Making sure we got
When in
options
Rome,
out
do
there.
everything like in the Senate, you know? Just kind of, but I'm the imperator and I just kind of say what goes.
Hey, Danny. I think I might have a lead then to get to whatever this is.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Danny Tantalus.
Danny Tannerless.
Everywhere you look.
You broke him. Totally broke Nichols.
All right, I guess it's. I guess I got nicknames for all of you schmucks. We'll go with Danny. I've been called worse.
Danny Tannerless.
Fucking
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I blacked out there for a minute. What'd you say there, Wax on?
Well, he said you're not one of us, but there's a couple guys. He seemed a couple guys over at the bass seemed pretty nice, and so he invited me to his house. I guess his name was Steve.
Steve. Yeah, it sounds pretty exotic.
Yeah, Steve Martian.
That's not Alan. That's Steve.
It's Steve, that is.
Steve.
He's like, so maybe if that might be a lead, so we can figure out how to get in there. Unless you just want to go down the stairs.
Nah, your lead sounds a little more reliable than mine.
Whoa, gotta write that down.
Sure, you guys don't want to try togas?
Did you call me a twat?
Yeah, dude.
Do you want a twat toga? Is what he said.
The silken purse. Is there any place to get togas?
Not in the baths.
I'm gonna go down the stairs the way the guy came up.
Boom. You hit the wall and you can't go through.
Okay, so that's okay. Sweet,
Yeah.
never mind then.
You can't get into the rich section.
I understand. So we need.
So tell me more about this Steve fella. What's he want us to do?
Well, I don't really know. I kind of just went to. I jumped in the water, or I tried to stick my feet in the water. It was too hot, so I sat next to him and played my song. And then I heard this beautiful melody in the background. I don't know where it came from. And then he was like, "Yo, my name's Steve." And he's like, "Come over to my house." And I was like, "Oh, sounds good." So I thought we could go. And then, but now, like, since I know that this guy's a rich guy, like, I mean, he said he had a seaside house. So maybe he knows something that we don't to get into the rich people part.
He was in the poor people part, though.
Oh, man.
He's in the public part. It's not just poor
Yeah.
people that hang out there.
But I mean, if he could go into the rich people part, would he not be in there?
Maybe
if
he liked
had
Marcus.
access to it.
Marcus was a pretty cool guy. I mean, if he was poor, I'd hang out with the poor guy because he's even cooler.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of pricks hanging out in the private lounge. I don't know if I'd want to hang out with them either.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I like the cut of this Jib Steve fellow. Let's follow up on that one.
Let's dump this platform 9 3/4 bullshit and let's go check out this house.
All right, so are you guys motioning to leave the baths?
I am, but if anyone else wants to do anything, please feel free.
Tantalus seconds that
I'm
motion.
gonna wait for them to go first to see what the ogre does. On
Okay.
the return trip.
Are you? Is Gigi going with the first two?
He's gonna wave at the ogre on the way out and be like, "Thanks, Og."
Name not Og.
That's cool, but you're like an augur, and like, so yeah, you're Og.
No. Augur, live at temple. Watch bird sign. Augury is when you watch like bird signs and shit for magic, like IRL. It's a big
You
thing.
literally should have just left it where it was.
He kept like looking like he was going to say
let
something.
it die a natural death, and then we could have moved on. I was feeling the space.
Straight in the butter zone.
I'm fucking butter zone, bro.
God, butter zone.
Well, I mean, if is Steve still there, or is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. He's like, well, guys, I think Morty, I think Steve's out of here. Let's. I wonder if he's heading back to his house. Let me go ask the desk clerk. Excuse me, lady. I didn't get your name. I'm Schubert. What's yours?
I don't get paid enough to deal with you. Just go away.
Oh,
You and your friends have caused enough trouble here today.
I didn't do anything.
Look what you did to the poor ogre. I mean, I don't know his name because I just started last week, but
Not a great start.
look at what you did to that man. He's not even from this plane, and look what you did to him.
So you know about planes?
Planes of existence, yeah, everyone around here does.
Oh. Well, do you know where Steve went?
Who's Steve?
He's the guy that sat in the bath with Marcus.
You were sitting by the pool by yourself.
Oh.
Oh shit.
What?
But I met Steve.
Do you often hallucinate naked men?
No, this is the first time. But like,
There wasn't even a we.
I could have sworn I could have sworn Steve was there.
I wasn't paying much attention to you because I was more concerned with your friend bothering the ogre, but yeah, I didn't see you talking to anybody.
I
You were
was
just
looking
sitting by
around the
pool.
corner when he was playing the music. Do I remember having seen anybody?
Give me a perception check.
That's going to be 13.
You weren't really. You were kind of. You were distracted by the ogre being distracted by the Gigi.
Okay.
So you noticed Shub was talking to someone, but you didn't pay much more attention than that.
Did I see anything at all?
You were face down in the water, drowning.
That was the first time. Then he was face up with the elves and the other people.
That's true. By that point, his thing already happened. By that point, so
Well, do you know of a Marcus Aurelius?
everyone knows of Marcus Aurelius. He's a founding father of Rome.
So
He died 300 years ago.
but he had a friend named Steve.
He may have. That was like 300 years ago. Marcus is a pretty common name if you're trying to remember someone named Marcus.
Do I still have the business card?
Yeah.
I'm going to hand her the business card. Like, does this sound familiar? I'm really trying to find this place.
Yeah, it's in Ostia. That's all I know.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to Ostia then, guys. Thanks for your help. What's your name again? I'm Schubert.
My name's Clea.
Guys, I found the Clee.
Thank you for biting at my bait.
Guys, I... Oh, man. Okay, guys, so I think I got a lead. So I guess Marcus is dead. Steve's
Gotta
house
save
is-
Marcus. Marcus is dead.
Steve's is he's over by Ostia. Do you know the quickest way to get to Ostia, Clea?
Yeah, you're gonna need to hire like a carriage or buy some horses.
So where can I get that?
I would start at the stables.
Where are the stables?
I'm gonna let you figure that out on your own. You're a big boy.
Can you please direct me so I know where to go? It's a pretty big city.
Just ask one of the blue guys, man.
Like Clea,
I'm sure
it'll
they have.
save you
Oh, you mean the guards?
some
Yes.
headache if you just tell this turtle dude here like where to go. Wank,
I don't-
wank.
Wank, wank.
Sorry, Clea, we won't take up any more of your time. I'm going to hand her a gold piece for the trouble.
Thanks, I guess.
And also, I'm going to put a shroom underneath the gold piece just to smooth things over a little bit.
She notices the shrooms like, did you buy one of those butt shrooms off of that dwarf in the market?
I not only bought that, but I bought some other stuff too.
I really hope you didn't buy that in broad daylight because
No, he was a guy.
what?
I'm not going to explain it.
Broad.
You sailed that one over my head successfully.
It's my turn.
She says, I hope you didn't buy that in broad daylight because there's a... You didn't hear this from me, but there's a bit of a gang war going on with the dwarves and illicit product distribution in the city.
Oh. I wonder if Steve would know anything about that.
Who is Steve? Why do you keep bringing him up?
He was
You know
the guy
what?
at
I
the
don't
bath.
care. I don't...
He was sitting with Marcus, and he was the guy at the bath. Will,
Okay.
there's a mic over there. Watch out, bro. Watch out for the boom stand. So I guess I'm going to go try and figure out. I was like, can you at least point me in the direction of where the stables might be?
Okay, so what you're going to need to do, you're going to go out the door, like I told you to, and you're going to talk to one of the guards.
All right.
Their
I feel like
job is to tell you where to go.
Oh, man, the railroading's strong, guys. I'm gonna walk out of the door real quick.
She's just tired of you. It has nothing to do with railroading. The guards are going to tell you the same shit that she would have if she wanted to
You
tell
go
you.
back in the door, talk to the clerk. She'll tell you where to go.
And then threaten to rip her head off if she doesn't tell you.
Yeah, he's gonna walk out. He's like, excuse me, do you know where the stables are?
Are you? I'm sorry. So you walked
I'm walking out
of,
to
okay.
ask where the stables are.
Before you do that, everyone else, what are you doing?
I'm following Shub. I want to know where the stables are.
Okay. So you guys are all following Shub.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put the business card in the same pocket as your napkin?
No,
Okay. Where's your napkin?
my napkin's in my lapel.
Like on your jacket? Where's the business card?
Business card is on my right side.
Okay. Let's see here. So as you walk out of the door, you notice a familiar experience. Your friends are quick behind you. You try to talk to the guards, but they're not moving.
Excuse me.
Feels like something that happened earlier in the campaign.
Can I poke one of them in the side of the head with my staff?
You can. It just sort of... It's like poking a stone statue with a staff. It doesn't really do a whole lot.
Okay, there's that question.
Guys, I'm uncomfortable.
Time seems to be frozen
Are
again.
we about to be attacked by more of those things? The
I get
flying things?
Like, what's going on here?
Portals and the...
Lucius. I tried.
Funny
guys, sorry.
enough, Lucius walks up behind you. No, he doesn't. I'm just kidding. That would have been good though. So with
make it
time
happen.
stopped, we're gonna take a pee break.
Cool.
Woo!
Did you hear that, Simmons? I said really good relative pitch is better than perfect pitch.
Yeah, you doe-eyed fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah, I prefer to imagine that as though you said dough as in like pizza dough.
Yeah, I was picturing like dough when
He's not in the BAM.
That's fair.
He doesn't get the luxury of pizza dough.
But don't worry about that.
The band pizzeria.
So happy to treat you.
Oh, so close. I don't remember what I wrote 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I was having a stroke for a second.
I've seen that video so many times. I love it. Why can't we
What?
do that song? They had hair.
I know. I tried, and they're like, "Oh, it's too soft." And this break's great.
I'm like, they're saying that our music's gonna get you laid, but I'm saying the kind of music I want to do is a different kind of getting you laid. Like,
His butt stuff.
yeah, you make a girl cry, you're gonna do butt stuff. Otherwise, she's gonna be smacking you around, doing coke off your nipples. It's gonna be a weird time.
The other time you just get
I'm not down for
vanilla
that.
missionary.
Also, I have a wife. I don't fucking care if I get laid. Side note.
Well, some of us are gonna get laid.
I mean, if
some
I
of
get
us are
laid,
gonna
my wife
paid.
has to get laid too, so it's going to be a really selective process. We got to take them out to dinner and stuff, make sure nobody's going to be weird. We got to get like...
Unlike the draft. I didn't really care for Lord of the Rings that much.
I've not heard that one before. All right.
Oh, fuck. That was close.
Yeah, you had it for like 3 notes.
It's like one note. That's all. I was like at least one.
Are we recording?
Of course we are. Why would we not be? Stupid shit is happening.
I want to go home.
I'm only here for the stupid shit, man. You didn't tell me we were playing D&D.
Bro, D&D doesn't make a good podcast. Stupid shit does.
Come for
I'm
the
a
stupid
turtle.
shit. Stay for the D&D.
Pretty much. Not my DMing, but maybe DJ Skinny Pieces. Skinny Pieces.
Pieces of 8.
Skinny Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. That's what's going through my head.
They sang the song, Jack. No, we named the monkey Jack.
It's pretty good, Barbosa.
That's Kira.
You're in one.
Oh, shit.
I'm done. I can't.
Jack. Fire on! Jack, I'm pregnant.
You even got the Kira-chin going on.
You don't have enough.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Sorry, it's not long enough to
It's,
read.
it's,
gotta
just say
stick
it's not
out.
enough of an underbite.
Anyway.
I
so,
forgot what I was
Time
talking about.
stopped.
Here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, time stopped, and I deleted the podcast, so we're done.
Woo, more
night.
stupid shit.
Quality content.
Yeah, so time stopped, and it starts to fade to black around you. And you guys, as the lights come back on, find yourself in a crowded bar, and you're on stage.
All of us?
Yeah.
I'm going to
What am I doing?
The teddy bear. This is his area.
Each of you are behind an instrument.
What color instrument?
You are behind a drum kit.
Fantastic. I don't know how to play drums.
I love that color.
It's my favorite color in the Crayola box.
So it's all of the colors
drums.
because it's drums.
Who's the front man? Or front turtle? Or front moogle? Because only Jesse can
Your drum kit is red.
I am
I didn't
proficient with
answer his question.
Are we all behind drums?
I'm proficient with the whetstone.
No, who is in front is Dandy Tantalus.
Hey.
The lights. You were starting. It's like everything's starting to come back on with the lights, but time is still stopped. So, let's see. So you're behind the drum kit. That's Gidgy. Shub is behind the keyboard. The elf has a saxophone.
He's got a name.
Wilt. There we go. I forgot. I forgot.
Just put him on the spot.
I say like 3 lines a session, so that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, how can you
I'm
interrupt
just here to watch
Shub?
Shub.
Yeah,
that's,
pretty
that's
much.
literally why
Bro.
I'm here.
Schubert the campaign.
No one else was doing anything.
Yeah, because you were being Schubert. We can't interrupt that. It's amazing.
Totally can. Schubert will play off it.
Yeah, I know, and then it'll be all Schubert.
Play me out, Larry.
It's just like asshole.
I'm here for it. This is not what I was anticipating, but yeah. Mr. Dandy, this seems familiar to you.
Hey guys, don't mean to alarm you, but this seems a little familiar to me.
Like not me because I don't know how to play these things.
Yeah, it's why I'm a little spooked here. It's someone should be standing where you're standing right now.
Cool. You want to hear me like not play these?
Yeah, that might be a good start.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you actually playing them. That's kind of the opposite of what you said.
Danny,
Yeah.
where are we?
Where are we?
Are you, Danny Tantalus, since you were at the front of the stage, are you looking back at the rest of the crew, I imagine?
What?
You're at the front of the stage, so you're looking back towards the drum kit?
Yes.
Okay. You see a sign on the back wall that says Danny Tantalus and the Spoony Bads.
All right. This is
It's
looking...
the same one that you used to use when you played at a bar all the time. That was your, like, main place. It's like that. The backdrop, not a sign.
This is a bar I used to play at. That's the sign I used to use back in the day.
Can you ask your like magic like ball thing if we're supposed to be here?
That's the
That's
penguin.
the Penguins.
Oh shit. Well, that would have been useful.
Ask again later.
I can shake my balls if you want.
Well, I don't know if that'll help.
Speak for yourself. I'm a turtle.
I guess maybe it'll make some music. Maybe it sounds better in these things.
I'm gonna kind of look over and be like, Wilt, you ever played that thing before?
Not at all.
Oh man, Danny, I'm sorry. We're in it. Is time still like stopped or is it?
Yeah, it's still stopped.
It's like, well,
It's- everything is like very slowly getting brighter.
Well, man, all you got to do is blow.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. What do you want to do, Danny? Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Is this like recall? Am I seeing the same people I saw like the last time I was here?
Not the last time, but specifically, you notice someone in the front row that reminds you of the night where you solved your most famous murder case.
Who am I looking at?
It's just a face that you recognized. It wasn't anyone that was involved. It was just there was this one dude that had a funny looking face that you remembered.
Ah,
You don't remember his name. It was just it's a person in the crowd that you kept looking at because he was like, his face is funny. But you remember that the only night that you saw him was the night where you solved the most famous case that earned you your magic stopwatch.
yeah, I remember this guy. His face was so funny I couldn't stop laughing on stage. I had to have forgot the name of my cohorts here. Had to have old fucking dumbass, big, stupid, stinky, smelly dumbass.
I think the masked Moog is the keyboard player.
Yeah, that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other person. It's really far up in this text message chain. What did I call
It's
it?
far up in this MSM. In my aim.
Oh wait, here we go. Nah, it's
Had to go back to AIM.
No,
That's that long
assignment,
ago.
not MSM.
Nah, I had pigeons, so I had all of them under one username. Margula. It's my co-front man, woman, co-Margulin. I don't see you. Do I see any of the band?
No, it's just the four of you guys. But you are taking the place of yourself. It seems that Schubert has taken the place of the masked Moog because it's the synthesizer. What was the drummer's name?
Mogbert.
Gidgey has taken the place of Mogbert. What was the horn player's name?
Horn player was Margaret.
And you are now Mogbert.
I look down. Do I have Mog hands?
No, you look to yourself. Each of you look exactly the same way as you should to yourselves.
Danny, I got an idea.
Lay it on me.
So it looks like the time stuff's kind of happening again. I don't know. It feels kind of weird. But what if we played it off like once the time starts again, we say thanks for coming to the show, and we play it off like we just finished the best set of our lives.
All right.
And then we finish up, and then we can figure out what's going on around
But
here.
what if we haven't played anything?
Well, that's why we say thanks, we're done, and then they don't have to hear it because they've already heard it.
When they haven't. Like, maybe, I don't know. But
It's
if
all
they-
right. I got the encore performance taken out. Listen here. This is kind of where I hit my stride is before I got transported to this weird place.
I hit my stride in my actual life before I got stolen.
There's some shit's about to go down, so if they call for an encore, I'll take care of that. All you guys need to know is that there's a bad guy about to exit that emergency exit over there. If they call for an encore, I just need you to stand guard there. You'll know what to do.
Gotcha.
When shit starts going down.
Like, what's he look like?
Big, mean, stereotypical mean. Like nobody would get mad at you for profiling because he's actually a bad guy.
So, like, big to you or like big to me? Because you're not very tall. So, I mean, is he like Schubert's height? Because Schubert's not really big.
They had
either.
to bust a hole in the wall to make an entrance big enough for this guy to get into the establishment.
So he's like an ogre.
Sure.
Word.
Well, let's go. We look pretty intimidating enough.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Good luck, Danny.
It was an honor playing with you.
We'll go stand over there if you need us.
All right.
Not that I think you will, but
So-
just in case.
As you're talking, the lights are getting the lighting of your entire world is getting brighter, and people are slowly starting to move, and you can tell that they're pretty hyped up, and you can start to hear slowed down digital stretched sine wave the sound of cheering, but it's really weird and slowed down, and it slowly gets faster as you guys are talking, and it rises in volume level as well, eventually to the point where it snaps back at one point and you're in the environment. There, everyone's cheering, encore, encore, encore.
Hey, thank you all. This has been Dandy Tantalus and the Spoony Bards. You're too kind. We always love playing here. So, we're gonna skedaddle. But you guys, you all keep at it. Take care. Tip your waitresses.
And the crowd's, one more.
God fucking damn it. They always want one more. All right, fellas, post up. I'll take you here from here.
All right. So you're going to do a solo song?
Oh, there once was a ship. It was a big fucking ship, and the name of the ship was a big fucking ship. Now the big fucking ship's got some big fucking drip. It goes drip, 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 drip on the ship.
So we're treating that as a crit as a performance role?
You're fucking right.
And the crowd is fucking losing their minds.
Goddamn right they are.
There's a tear from Schubert's eye.
How's the
taste the
tip? How's the
ocean.
tip jar looking? Is the most important thing,
Tip jars at the bar, you can't see it.
bro.
You're professionals. You don't put the tip jar on stage. That's
I'm a professional with the professional eye for how full the fucking tip jar is.
okay. Investigation check.
Oh my god.
It's D&D, bro. Roll as many dice as you need, or as I need you to.
Oh, that's why the bonds aren't there. They're on the fucking level 5 sheet. They took it away on the level 1 one. That's very weird. Am I on level 5 right now?
Yes, everyone's level 5, by the way.
I can cast magic.
You can cast magic.
All right, I'm rolling a what?
Everyone's level 5 as themselves.
I've been level 5.
All right, investigation.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
What is the money in Final Fantasy VI?
Gil.
Is it like dollars?
The exchange rate is terrible. Like 1 gil is worth like 0.1 cent.
So like
Okay, so
7 million gil is
There
worth,
are
like,
there are
100 bucks.
18 jars completely filled with gill.
All right, that'll buy like lunch the next day. All right, it's part and parcel.
18 jars of gill and then Ultima weapons.
So say that's a couple of high potions and a stay at the inn in the first town we went to.
Okay, so you, like I said, you remember this is the night that you solved your most famous solve. It was the night that you and your band solved a murder. But the rest of your band's not here. You're missing, what, 2 members, I think? Or is it 1? Was there 5 or was there 6 people in your band? Because Margaret is the other...
We got Mogula. We got Mogbert, who's the drummer. We got Mogula, who's the co-front person. We got Margaret. We got Mog, who's the lead guitarist. We got the masked Mog, who's the keyboardist. So it's 5.
Okay, so you're missing 1.
I'm missing.
A very penguin-sized hole is missing on stage.
Yeah.
So you're missing 1 of your band members, but otherwise the whole crew is here, just not your crew.
Shit.
So you remember this night, and it dawns on you that maybe you need to solve the murder again. And do you remember how you solved it?
Memory's a little fuzzy.
Okay. Do you remember do you remember the highlights of what happened enough to tell the rest of your new band what went down and what they should expect? Besides that there was an ogre-sized human that they need to watch out for?
Yeah, so Gumbus Bill was his name. Not sure if that was his actual name, but that's what he went by. Weirdly enough, a huge fan of ours. So he listened to every podcast 5 times. That is to say, 3 of those jars of gill are probably from him, but he's gonna try and make a beeline.
He's really bad at melee, but he plays chic.
Damn. Whew, excuse me.
Bless you. You sneezed.
Thanks. Yeah, so basically, like, he's in the crowd. So at this point, we're just trying to, like, close off all avenues of escape so we can just kind of apprehend him.
Okay. Are you coordinating that with your fellow Rome mates?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you want him to do? Specifically, I
Cast-
need details.
Sleet storm in the bar.
All right. Wilt. I'm feeling a little bit more spry than I was in Rome. Have you got some of your magics back?
It seems I do.
All right, good. We're gonna put you and old Shapeshifty here on door duty.
Okay.
Right on.
Wax on.
Yeah,
You got eyes, right?
2 of them.
Awesome.
You know who else got eyes?
My mom.
The devil. And he uses them for sin.
What's the difference? All right.
Ain't having no devil worshiping spawn in my house.
I need you up on stage with both your eyes and your melodica.
All right.
You're gonna play that obligatory acoustic set to kind of wind down the night, but you're keeping an eye out for this ogre guy.
All right.
He'll be here, and when he's here, I need you to slam on that thing as hard as you can.
Slam?
Slam. Like slam jam.
I can do that. Yeah.
Is that the Lord of the Rings theme?
Yeah.
Fucking is. You got it.
Awesome. That's it.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck all.
I'm gonna fucking pray at this point.
So it seems to me that someone needs to flush him out.
That'll be my job.
To the bathrooms.
I'm a flush.
Okay, give me an instigation check.
Instigation.
An instigation?
Investigation is probably what he means.
There's no instigation.
Is it?
No.
Is it what I meant?
Riot.
Mirrors. 23.
Okay, so you come back out on stage to start looking for that guy, and like I said, it was an instigation check. Your presence back on stage has caused the crowd to think you're doing another encore.
Hey. looking for a guy called Gumbus Bill. You ever heard of him?
The crowd's
In the
chant.
microphone.
The crowd's cheering. Encore! Encore!
Gumbus. It's real annoying on my when you hear it, isn't it?
They can't hear you if they're chanting too loud.
All right, he's gonna fire a shot into the crowd, and by into the crowd he means into the ceiling.
Okay, give me a intimidation check.
Give me a gun check.
Give me a fucking gun check. It's a crit fail.
You miss.
Okay, the whole rest of it's
You
Blazing
kill the
Saddles. The
entire
whole
crowd.
crowd is just shooting guns.
I'm gonna cast. Wilt is gonna cast prestidigitation to make it seem like he's shredding on the saxophone, to just get them to shut the fuck up.
Okay, can you get so you cast Prestidigitation. Can you also give me a performance check at advantage?
I have a +10 to intimidation.
Jesus.
Fucked it up.
Rolled an 11.
If it's a crit fail, it doesn't
That's
matter.
performance.
You'd have a +20. It's like nah.
However, you do get a note from a fan in the crowd asking to go to your dressing room.
10.
10 for your performance. The crowd's shooting guns, but they seem to be moderately entertained by your saxophone. Some of them are paying attention to you, but most of the crowd is just shooting their guns into the ceiling.
Okay. Great. We're at a Skinner concert.
All right.
A Hank Jr. concert, more like.
Oh, this is good because Gumbus Bill he uses a Luger, which is very weird for this part of the world. It's a little more kind of an exotic taste. Do I see any? Do I notice any Lugers in the crowd?
You know what I want.
Tell me.
Do you have a higher perception, or isn't it? Does investigation give you any bonus?
Investigation is way better than perception.
Okay, then give me an investigation.
19.
Okay. You're scanning the crowd, and you actually it's a mix of weird guns, but you don't necessarily hear something. But you do know that the Luger has a distinctive timbre that is different than a standard handgun. You do hear it.
Where do I hear it from?
Well, there's a cacophony of firearms
in
coming.
the crowd?
You can tell that it is somewhere in the center, which obviously is the most difficult place to see where anything's happening.
Crowd surf.
Over a bunch of people shooting guns. Perfect.
Ends up, wait, on the other side, perforated.
let me crowd surf. I have an AC of 20.
Nah, this can't go wrong. I got a bomber jacket. It's fine.
You're right.
Okay. Shit. Give me a second.
You have to survive 30 attacks
It's okay.
because you're jumping into a sea of gunfire.
It's all right. It's all right. I cast Gollum before the show.
Okay. Yeah. Are you crowd surfing?
Crowd surfing. I got wings. It's fine.
What's your AC?
But he can't die because this is past,
13.
right?
Do you want any more D20?
You take 500 damage.
Okay. What's your AC again? I'm sorry. I had to do mental math. You said it was 13?
13.
Okay. Okay, you're going to take one hit. 8 damage.
For the fans.
You take one bullet to the I don't know, teddy bear anatomy, the right foot.
The knee used to be a...
The left-facing stuffing.
Used to be the singer in a band until I took a bullet to the knee.
All right, so you're crowd surfing towards the center of the crowd, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you see a Luger.
Do I see the guy I'm trying to see with the Luger?
You only see the Luger so far, and you need another investigation check.
I'm gonna ready my action, and if I see him identify the guy, I'm gonna cast sleep on him. I can do that from 90 feet.
That's a 12 on investigation.
Okay. You see a very large bald head behind the Luger, near the Luger, under it.
All
That's
right.
what I wanted to say.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on this man.
What does that do?
What does it do? He asks.
I'm a DM. I don't know what Vicious Mockery does.
It's not my job. It's the spellbook's job. I don't have it open.
I don't have a spell book. I'm not just fucking DM.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, thought it need not understand you.
Though.
It's supposed to be though. They just put a T on the end.
Gotcha. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Plot twist, you throw real insults, you get advantage.
Okay, everyone is still shooting their guns, and guns are very loud.
I'm louder. I have a microphone.
They haven't invented wireless mics, and
It's steampunk.
Only
Steam-powered
It's
mic.
a steam-powered mic, yeah. They're transmitting the steam pipelessly.
Roll
It's
to
a
lay some pipe.
pipeless mic.
I've been recording this podcast wrong the whole time.
Yeah, he's got like a valve that stores the pressure so he can turn it on, and he has like 3 seconds of pressure to yell with.
Yeah, why aren't
Do
you
you not
using
understand how
pipeless
steam
mics?
power works?
Bro.
Totally.
It's first grade, SpongeBob.
I do. It drains your wallet of money.
And your balls.
There's money in my balls?
Not just steam.
Just more steam. It's called steampunk, not ball punk.
Okay, so a wisdom. You said a wisdom check, right?
You have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
What's your DC?
Spell DC is a 15.
I hate to break it to you, but he crit.
Yeah, I saw that, and then he re-rolled it.
No, he
right.
got advantage because it's loud as shit.
Do we see
Yeah,
him?
the first one was definitely a crit. Though.
do we see
Yeah.
him like casting spells and doing things?
What?
Do we see him casting spells and doing things?
You were set to guard the door, right?
Yeah, but I'm like 6'4"
Oh, yeah.
and 3/4.
Give me a. Yeah, I'll just give this one too. You do, in fact, see that he is casting something.
I'm gonna cast Entangle on the entire crowd.
Okay.
That way they won't go anywhere.
What is the save on that?
We'll find out. I think it's
How to make a murder hobo in 10 seconds.
no. It doesn't kill anybody. It just keeps them in place.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. He's shooting into the crowd. You're entangling him. Just gonna fucking kill all of them.
Shooting into the crowd. Not yet. EF. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from the point within range, which is right on him. For the durations, they're difficult terrain, strength saving throw, or be restrained until the spell ends.
So he has to make a saving throw for everyone in the audience.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's take another pee break and let us know what you rolled when we get back.
Good thing there's only 7 people in the audience.
It's one of our first gigs.
But 7 guns shooting in a small bar. Is
What's your DC?
Do I look like I do? 15.
I gotta make a save too, don't I?
No, you're not on the floor.
Yeah, you're flying.
You're crowd
surfing.
You're gun surfing.
That one. Oh, that's on my laptop. That's not good.
It's big, heavy dice too.
I know.
For a big man. Can I please get
Okay. All right. So that's good enough. Half of the crowd passes, the other half fails.
What about the big bald-headed fuck?
He crit, actually. So not only does he not get entangled, but he is getting very close to the exit.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep on him because I was waiting to do that until I could identify who.
And
we're
you
going
had a
after.
ready to action, so that's advantage.
Bonus action,
Does it-
change into direwolf.
All right, so that's going to be...
I'm gonna eat the crowd. On every plane except physical, I am a wolf.
There's no saving throw or roll to attack or anything. It's just a number of hit points, and if it's more than he has, he's just unconscious.
Okay, what's the damage?
It's going to be 5d8.
Okay, roll that.
20.
He's sleeping.
Got him.
That was easy.
Shit.
Okay, so as what the rest of you see as this whole thing happens is that a gigantic mass of vines grows out of the floor and like tangles up a bunch of random people, but they're like enjoying it. It's very weird.
Still shooting.
Yeah, they're still shooting, and they're like kind of, some of them are like kind of riding the vines. The bald-headed dude is like dodging every vine, and he's just like doing like front flips and somersaults and shit. And then you just see like Wilt puts a hand up, or actually, what does your sleep spell look like? How do you cast it?
It's all three: verbal, somatic, and material. And I have a components pouch for that, so it's all of them. I'd be saying something and putting my hands out after him as he leaves, and throwing some sand on the audience and some rose petals and a live cricket. It's all just throwing shit.
I feel like we just start busting out with Inner Sandman.
Exit live sand attack.
It's a good song for putting people to sleep. Actually,
Hell yeah.
It's very applicable.
Yeah, he just says that kid's prayer, and that it puts him right to sleep. He just on the floor face first.
All right, so as I kind of waddle my way over, is this the guy I'm looking for?
I don't know how to ask you to give me a memory check, but give me a memory check.
Okay.
I don't know what stat that is.
Likely a history check, I would think. But
I feel like
That's what it is.
I feel
Yeah,
like
give me
I
history.
remember the guy who put me on the map, but that's a 16.
Okay, it's the guy that put you on the map.
All right. So at this point, I'm going to kind of cash in for my tips. I'm going to thank the crowd. I'm going to have these guys help me wrangle this guy up, and I want to take him back to the Radical Pom Pom.
he's by the way, he's only going to be asleep for a minute.
We better work fast.
Okay, doesn't well he's asleep for a minute, but that doesn't mean that's the only way he can be restrained.
Yeah, I'm just saying we need to do whatever you're going to do to him. Do it quick, because he'll wake up.
He doesn't need to get right to the bus in a minute, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're to tie him up.
Okay, there you go.
Less than a minute.
Thank you. That's what I wanted.
A giant dire wolf walk over
57.6 seconds to be exact.
and says to you guys about grab the ropes.
Oh, bro, I got a pack.
I don't think I brought any ropes.
It's fine. I got a pack.
I got fins.
If you raid the
Shadow Legends.
if you drink raid, you'll die.
Shadow Legends.
Nah, just so as it happened, we brought some stuff on stage because the performance was a front. We were here the entire time to grab this guy. So I hop up on stage, grab the stuff to restrain him, and I kind of toss it down to you guys and say, "Have at it. You guys got more appendages than me."
Tie him up with the steam wires.
There's a guy that's like in the crowd that's like got glasses and he's really nerd. He's like, I really wish you wouldn't use the microphone cords to tie him up because they can damage the copper.
So AR's in the audience.
Yeah, I'm making fun of myself.
Okay, gotcha.
I was hoping that you wouldn't be the first one to jump on that, but yeah.
It was too easy. Shoob's gonna pick up the cable and wrap it. He's gonna tie it around his elbow, and then that little rounded part.
You
in his
don't
fin.
wrap cords around your elbow,
making sure
guys.
you twist them
So
as
he's gonna go over under the whole time.
Yeah.
So
and then plug them into
success-
each other and twist it again, and like that, just to make sure it's a smaller coil.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cut it in half so we have double the rope.
Now you have lots of rope.
Yeah, if we pull it into individual strands, then we've got a lot of rope.
So
The
he's gonna.
the DM has taken 12 points of personal damage. Listen to that.
Damage
Most of
over-
it was self-inflicted.
Yes. Entirely self-inflicted.
Wanted to make a roll and then chose to fail the roll.
Exactly.
Shoob's gonna just kind of like, he's like, guys, I can't. He's gonna toss it over to Wilt to tie him up.
I can't tie with feet on my hands.
I can't tie a rope on account of not having a sense of smell.
It's okay, Mama. I learned by ear.
Learn by ear.
Okay, so I was busy making fun of myself. We've tied him up
I
successfully.
guess, yeah, I'm going to tie him up
He's
since he
tied up.
doesn't have thumbs, apparently. He has a staff and plays a keyboard, but Can't manipulate rope.
Can manipulate other things.
Manipulate my heartstrings, bro.
About GameStop stock, dude.
So the large bald man is tied up. Who wants to carry him to the tour bus?
I'll carry him.
Can you give me a athletics check?
I sure fucking can.
At disadvantage because you're a fucking turtle.
All right, that's a 19.
All right, Schubert just channels the inner power of fucking being a turtle.
I have a +6 athletics.
Okay, well, Schubert's just like fucking like carrying a sack of potatoes like it's nothing.
It's a person.
Grab shell, dude.
This man is a person. He has a name.
All right, so Schubert's got your captive. I assume that Dandy is the only one that knows where the bus is.
Yeah.
So, are you leading everyone to the bus?
Yeah. Taking them right to the bus. It's outside.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, that was a really good show. How'd you know to jump in the gunfire?
I had to improvise a little bit. We had this whole... my usual team's kind of a well-oiled machine, but when my team's not here, I gotta improvise a little bit.
I feel that. Yeah, that was awesome. Where's the bus though? I'm getting a little tired.
He just kind of like points over there. The bar is kind of like facing a cliffside. Tantal's like, just follow my lead, kid. And he kind of walks off the cliff, just kind of looks back, winks at you, and then just kind of falls off.
Shoob's gonna do the same, but he walks up and he's like, prepares for the swan dive. Come on, you did.
Carrying the...
Yeah, and he's gonna jump.
And you don't really you literally fall like maybe like half an inch because the airship is just like hovering just underneath the cliffside.
He's a turtle. I mean, he's there for the yips. So he's gonna swan dive onto the thing.
Thunk.
It's like, whoa, stuck it.
That's what she said.
Okay, so I imagine that those two of you that hadn't jumped yet saw that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Wilt is very amused at this experience.
Basically, yeah, I've gathered what's happening. Just, shaking my head as I've done since this all started.
A serious character in a fully comedic podcast.
Yeah, entirely.
Well, it's a serious setting with one serious character and three goobers, and I love it.
Dude, Shoob is all
Well, not to
cock,
mention
no
the
nuts,
penguin
dude.
who's
Wait.
not here right now.
Who are the goobers?
They can only be goofy.
Yeah,
Shoob has never joked in his life.
that's true. Shub has never made a joke.
He's not.
He's been
He's-
entirely serious.
He's literally a turtle.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we're all
Turtles
making
are
our,
humorless, as science knows.
we've all made our way to the bus. We're in the bus. Maria is there.
Hey, Maria, honorary Moogle of the year. She's not a Moogle.
Yeah, she's human. She goes, "What's up, Dandy?" I don't know. I don't know how you imagine her, but that's the only thing I got.
Aunt B.
Sounded a little.
and fuck my butt.
You know what the leading cause of death is in Oklahoma, there, Dandy?
Face sitting.
It's melanoma. On account of getting too much sun time. The sun just kills you.
You did this.
I did all of this actually. Everything that's happening is
You one
directly
of them
my
fellas
fault.
over there can read. Shit.
She's got the pilot's manual upside down. If I could read, I'd be cold darn upset. She spits into a spittoon, but the whole fucking ship is a spittoon. She just spits on the floor.
Spit bus.
Got the clown mics.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
So you were the first one on board, shortly followed by the turtle, which made a loud thud on the roof.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, Sergeant Johnson just pops in and goes, "For a brick, he flew pretty good." And then
Fill fire on that bulkhead.
fill a fire in that bulkhead. When the door opens, let them have it. Sorry, said.
And BXR.
I might know too many of Sergeant Johnson's lines from Halo 2.
We got jackals in the courtyard. It's the only one I know.
I know what the ladies.
Coleraine paying us by the hour. Go, go, go. That was a good one.
That was pretty good.
I played way too much Halo. How many hours do you think the two of us have in Halo 2?
Too many.
Playing a campaign. I mean, I have at least 60 hours in... Actually, I've probably beat the campaign 60 times in Halo 2.
Same.
Yeah, and that's counting the
Then I bought
remastered.
remastered and did it 60 more times. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, wow, this is so exactly the same, but it's cool.
I just play on the same graphical settings as OG Xbox.
Yeah, it's like it's like it's even the regular Halo 2. It's like the same experience, but the frame rate is so high that it feels weird because you're used to that old CRT frame rate, and it's like 60 or 80 FPS.
Where you
and
just
you're
throw enough grenades that the game just stops.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're on top of this building dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Halo 2 experience.
I would argue it's going in the multiplayer lobby and then hearing all sorts of new slurs that you never knew before.
Yeah, from other 13-year-olds.
5-year-olds, yeah.
Damn.
I've only ever played a multiplayer in Halo parties back when that was the thing. LAN parties.
I played a shit ton of online Halo.
Back when clans were a thing on Xbox Live with the C.
I'm trying to see the sea, guys.
Clan Day Taco.
So you guys are all in the bus now. You're making your way in one at a time, and Maria's like, "Where's the band?"
Yeah, sweetheart, I was getting ready to actually ask you the same thing. When was the last time you saw the others?
You guys left to go play, and I was just here I was reading the manual upside down.
With your toothbrush, because you only got one tooth.
It's not a teeth brush.
Not a teeth brush. Do I sense anything do I sense any magical shenanigans going on here? Like, am I talking to the real Maria, or is this like a magical construct?
I think you know what I want. Give me an Arcana check.
I thought you were going to ask for an investigation check.
You specifically said magical, so that made it Arcana. Well, what's your bonus to investigation?
+6.
What's your Arcana?
+1.
Give me Arcana.
Give me an investigation.
Okay, that's a 20.
Okay. Negative. You feel like your detective skills and your bardical magical skills, nothing is tell you anything is wrong with Maria or your Rome crew. But you're perplexed as to where your actual original band is.
I think I might actually rather be a gladiator. This is worse.
It's okay, Will. If we get it done quick, we can leave. Maria, do you have like a holding cell? Or actually, I guess Danny, do you have like a holding cell around here?
Well, the next step here was to take him off to the Gov's house. So, Maria, if you'd be so kind, just to chart us a course there.
She's already like pushing a bunch of buttons, and the bus is already moving.
That's why we hire you. If memory serves right, this guy didn't put up much of a fuss here. Bert might have gotten him to confess on the way over, but I'm not sure how persuasive our changeling friend is.
Who's the changeling? Shit, I'll show you next.
Who's the changeling there, Governor?
I'm not no
Cool,
changeling.
blimey there, Governor.
Who you calling a changeling, love?
Who's the changeling? Oh, shit. See what you did to me? All right, who's the changeling?
I thought that was you.
No.
He's a shifter.
What's the difference?
One's shifty.
Yeah.
Shifters are just like they're werewolf people, and changelings can do whatever they want.
All right, we're going to retcon the whole changeling line, and we're going to rewrite the whole comic series, but the only thing we change is the fact that he said shifter instead of changeling.
Yes.
I don't know if it's fucking... I'm going to retcon it again. I don't know if the shifter's any more persuasive than Mogbert was, but I can give it a shot.
Oh, totally, dude. Like, I can talk to this dude, and he'll tell me everything.
All right, well, get to it. I think it's going to be rather inconsequential either way.
Word.
Hey, Will, sit over here. Let's watch it. Sure. He's going to sit down. He's like, this is the good part.
Okay, well, it's clearly been longer than a minute, IRL, or in-game time, I guess. So he is awoken, and so is there? Now you said that you were en route to the governor's house. I'm assuming since the Spoony Bards are an investigative troupe of musicians, they probably have some type of like holding cell in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Did you put him in the holding cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Mogbert's bedroom.
So I guess he's in the holding cell. It's barred, all the
Just
fancy.
a king size bed with handcuffs.
on all the person.
It's a cozy sized bed. King.
There's like 3 pairs of pants and like 5 taquito wrappers.
Bunch of anal beads.
So I assume he's still tied up. He's in there, and he's not really doing a whole lot. He's just kind of looking around like,
Just like Mogbert.
Oh, dude, what's up, Plumbus?
that's the worst I've ever heard my name.
Well, we know you murdered someone, and we just want to hear you say it before we take you somewhere. And if you tell us, like, we won't kill you because killing's bad, and we don't want to be bad. So we're not going to do bad things unless you make us be bad.
He's gonna look at Wilt and be
If
like,
you think I'm a murderer and you murder me, doesn't that make you the murderer?
Well, technically, but we're not going to murder you. We're going to take you to someone else that's going to cut your head off.
That's not how the law works in this land, pal. I don't know where you're from, but that's not how it works here.
Well, we're the law here is like we got like a big sword, and someone's going to take it and cut your head off if you don't tell us what you did.
We're back to you being the murderer again there, bud.
Now, I'm going to have someone else do it. Look, I told you, I'm not going to kill you.
I mean you in the plural sense.
What, me's? There's more than one of me?
I think he's being racist.
I really hope there's not.
You people is what he means. Jesus.
What do you mean, you people?
Do you have something against me? Because I just want to be your friend. Because I'm a druid, and I like nature, and trees are good and stuff. So, like...
he looks over Wilt's like,
Hardcore role playing.
he's like, he's got him right where he wants him, Wilt. Check it out.
totally
Perfect control.
think you just should tell us what you did before we have to make someone else kill you. And we'll pay them. I mean, like, because we're not killers. They are.
You baffle me. How do you... The cognitive dissonance you live with baffles me.
It's a very erudite thug we have here.
Cognitive discourse. What?
Cognitive dissonance, my very furry captor.
Is that like smart music for like...
Hold up. So in between face palming, Tantalus hears that, and he kind of walks up to him and goes, "Wait, back that up. What'd you call this guy?"
Furry. Fuzzy.
I'm not into that type of stuff, dude.
The flying teddy bear. What do you think?
He's gonna pull over. He's gonna say, "Hey, wax on, edgelord, come here."
Yeah.
What's up?
What are these two? This weird question for you. Humor me. I'm a little old here. What do these two mooks look like to you?
They look like two of the members of the Spoony Bards.
So when this guy looks at you, he sees the rest of my band. This is interesting. Maria! Hey! Moogle of the Year!
She's already there.
Rusty!
Right here, Dad. Right here, Dad.
Does this mean I can play drums?
All right. Do you see a turtle right here?
I mean, I don't want to assume, but yes?
All right. So now we're extra confused. Because Maria seems to be the only one who can see these guys for who they are.
But maybe like she doesn't know what a turtle is, and she thinks he is a turtle, and he's not a turtle. But
Well, when
he
we hopped
actually
on-
is a turtle.
Well, when we hopped onto the plane, she asked where the rest of the band was. So if you look like them to her,
Aren't you like missing one?
You are down one.
Where's the penguin?
right? But she said like, "Where's the band?" Like, Maria, Moogle of the Year.
I'm still right here.
Oh hi.
Tell me, describe each of these guys to me right here. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis in excruciating detail.
Does that guy have a shell on his back as he points to Schubert?
Yes.
What color?
I'm colorblind. Gray.
It's a turtle.
All right. So, I don't know what this information means, but for some reason, this mook here sees the rest of my bed. But this mook here, he points over to Maria, sees what she should see. I don't know what to make of this.
Well, let's get over to
The bus is beeping, so Maria goes back to the cabin. So she's not part of the rest of the
Flying into the
conversation.
side of a mountain.
yeah, we've
Pretty
killed
much,
7
yeah.
people already.
Gotcha. So at this point, all right. So at this point, Mog, as we're kind of deliberating, he's gonna pull the murder weapon out of the guy's back right pocket,
Jesus Christ.
where he knew it was the entire time.
I'm not
he's-
sure. Did anyone else hear that?
Huh?
No,
Okay. All right.
I was listening to him.
No.
I missed it. He's like, "We got your prints on this. Evidence is gonna pull up the blood. Like you fucking did it, pal. Just sit here and stew in your own guilt or whatever."
I told you, dude. You did it.
You never said that. You just told me to confess or you'd cut my head off.
Oh, no. I said we knew you did it. We just wanted you to tell us you did it because if we knew you did it and you knew you did it and we both said that you did it, like, yeah.
It checks out to me,
I
guys.
can see why you're not the front man.
All right. So at this point, Mog's got nothing else. He's content just to chill until we get to Gov's house.
Schubert's gonna talk to him real quick. He's like, "So, what? You said your name was Gumbus.
I never said that.
What is your name? I'm Schubert.
I'm not telling you my name. You already know it.
Oh,
I don't want to know you.
all right. Well, guys, I tried. Can I play you one of my songs?
I can't stop you, and I prefer you didn't, but I think you're going to anyways.
Well, I don't have to. I just wanted to know what you wanted.
Nah, play him a song.
You know what I really want?
Will comes in.
I
He's
want
like,
you
I'd
to
love
come
to
out
hear
here.
it again. I've been thinking about it.
I want you to come in here and let me out of here.
How much?
How much do I want you to let me out?
No, how much are you gonna give me to let you out?
How about I don't kill you? How about I don't eat your throat?
Dude, that guy likes turtle soup. I know it.
I'm gonna
Put your throat in a soup. Call it a throat soup.
Turtle throat soup.
I'm gonna let you stew because it seems like
Like
a little harsh,
soup.
dude. So I'm gonna go. But I guess it was nice to see you. But I wish you the best.
Oh,
Get help.
shoot. Before you go, play that song.
Oh, I don't even feel like playing right now, man.
Oh, please.
Harsh my
Play
vibe.
He's in a-
that song.
He's in a
This is
dark
just a
period now.
classical
It's gonna be like an
song.
Alanis Morissette record.
Man,
No, it was a train reference because they have a song called "Play That Song" that is literally the melody of the chorus
yes,
is heart
I
and
know.
soul.
I know.
Oh,
We talked about this. Fuck Train.
You never heard that, but we were hanging out at Kronk's house one time. There's a mashup that DJ Skinny Penis introduced us to called "Warning: This mashup is not about airplanes."
Yes.
And it's about trains, and it's a bunch of songs mashed up. It's mostly "Don't Stop Believing," and it's like just a city train, born and raised in South Train. The whole song is about trains, and they
Reminds
mash
me
up
of-
Crazy Train and shit.
Reminds me
So-
of In a Bag. Have you seen that one?
I have not, but the idea is Kronk just goes, "Hey Alexa, play that song by Train," and then it plays "Play That Song by Train," and he's like, "This is a real song." Oh man, we're down one, so that's an official pee break. In 3, 2, 1.
Now?
Yeah,
How
now.
about now? Welcome back.
Sometimes Pro Tools just goes, "There is a CPU overload error because I'm not doing anything."
That's why I use Traction. It was free.
Traction.
That's why I record on my phone.
Hey, it's an upgrade from Audacity. Fuck off.
Yeah, it is. I will give you that much. But ugh.
Audacity.
I used Traction for 5 minutes and I was like, yeah.
It works great for me. I love it.
you know something that's not translucent. What is it, Denver?
Transparency, it seems to me.
That's great. I thought you were gonna go opacity.
Oh,
That's okay though. You went the The other way.
I went the dumb bitch way.
No, you went the great way.
Atlantic Sea.
Atlantic Sea. Let's finish this shit.
I gotta pee.
Okay, so Maria flew the ship into a cliff while you're peeing, and you're all dead.
Well, that was easy.
Oh,
We get to roll new characters. Yeah.
Are we really dead? Because I
this
don't
time we get
think
to make 6 character
being
sheets.
dead would be like cool, because like if you're dead, you're not alive, and if you're not alive, you're dead.
No, actually, Mock was a ghost the whole time.
Who's Mock? Am I dead?
I like this side of your character. I kind of like secretly hope that you change your character every session
Turns out
and
he's
give
been
no
schizophrenic the
warning.
whole time, like dissociative personality disorder. And
That's going to be a real interesting session when we get to his
are
backstory.
you guys messing with me, etc.?
I'm not your wishing well. Personal.
Just worth and wealth.
Anyways, so you guys are en route to the governor's house. You have the guy in custody. You were attempting to make the murderer confess. Schubert and Gidge did a really bad job of getting him to confess. He just played mind games with them, but they didn't understand that they were mind games.
So you just played games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopscotch. With a turtle.
So, is anyone else trying to talk to this guy before we hit the governor's house?
Fuck this guy.
Okay, so Maria flies you to the governor's house.
Thanks, doll.
Yeah, so she pulls up. There's like a little, I guess there's like a landing pad or some
Just
kind
parallel
of stuff.
parks it right in the lot.
Just like between two like Priuses or some shit. Just like right in the spot. Right in front of the house.
On top of some Priuses. It's fine.
All right, so unloading them.
Yeah, we just kind of dump him out the poop chute.
Hey, Gov, we got a live one for you.
Later, Plumbus.
Well, the governor's house is a mansion, and there's like some guards and stuff out front, and they're sort of like looking at you. It's usually protocol that the PIs bring the mook in and actually get him processed.
Oh yeah, but we had to like dump him out first while we got the staircase ready.
Fair enough.
Unceremoniously.
We're gonna give him the fucking red carpet treatment. This guy fucking murdered someone.
All right,
So we kind of dump him out. We roll down the staircase, which also has a red carpet on it, which Mog proceeds to kind of step down lightly. He's like,
Hey, Dandy Tantalus here. Got a special delivery for the Gov. You boys mind vamoosing?
You're talking to the guards?
yeah.
They're not vamoosing, but they will check your. They're going to ask you for your license. That's what it is.
He kind of rolls his eyes and like pulls it out, and he's like,
We gotta go through this every time, boys. For real? Really? You gonna do Dandy Tantalus like this?
Have you met the governor?
I don't even have the...
Have you met the governor?
I don't have the bandwidth to do the mental gymnastics.
I want you to understand that if you have met the governor, then you would know that yes, every time we have to do a security check because being compromised is the one thing he does not want to be.
I imagine you haven't been compromised in bed lately. You're a little uptight.
Hey, teddy bears, like, oh, chill out, dudes.
He's gonna stamp your papers and give them back to you. He's ignoring the insult.
flicks him a couple of 100 gil from the jar and goes,
You realize it's not worth my time to pick that up.
All right, you're probably right.
Go buy a potion.
couple hundred will get you a few of those. He's just gonna walk in.
All right, you have the whole band in tow.
We do.
Sans Maria, she's manning the ship.
And as he walks by, he kind of wants to do a little experiment. Goes,
Oh, let the other Moogles in too. They're with me.
and he points to all 3 of those who are clearly visible.
I just wave.
All right.
Let the Moogles in.
He's
the
waving.
Moogles from my band.
I'm a Moogle.
That are
What's up,
like,
guys?
Yes, I know what Moogles look like. They're flying teddy bears that don't know when to shut their fucking mouths.
Obviously, dude.
Your mother didn't know when to shut her mouth either.
He just kind of runs in.
Okay, so you guys are all in
Yeah.
the door. All right. You've got the convict in hand, and the governor's house. The bottom floor is a police station. So you take the perp to the kind of check-in counter, which is, it's a sergeant, basically, a police sergeant, player knowledge that's kind of in charge of check-ins. And the first thing that the sergeant says is license.
Sarge, we've been in business together
License.
for... Sorry, one more time.
License.
I didn't catch that the first 7 times.
Give me the license because I have to stamp it. It's my job, and if I don't do it, I get fired.
Pulls out the license, but he hands it to him upside down and backwards.
Flips it over real quick, stamps it correctly without looking at it, and sets it aside, and says, name of perp,
This here is Gumbus Bill.
crime,
He puts the knife on the table and goes, you tell me there, Sonny Jim.
crime,
Your birth was a crime. He murdered somebody. Murdered some broad. Dead.
Okay, Gumbus-
Broad daylight.
Gumbus Bill, murder. Hits a thing on the keyboard. Okay, here's the entry for the perp. The computer's emitting a bunch of steam because that's how it works. And
Hey, that looks like my microphone. They must be branching out into cop hardware now.
Steam matrix printer.
this is the Wi-Fi water. I don't know what the fob thing is, but the WA stands for water because it's steam. I don't know. It's new technology. I just do my job. I'm not good with these Steam computers. Keeps typing.
They're all running on Steam hardware. That's what
That's why they run like
got it
crap.
from the Steam
And yeah,
store.
yeah. And then
Must have bought that one on a Steam sale, didn't you?
and then you notice that it seems like the sergeant is getting frustrated, kind of pounds on the keyboard a few times, and then gets out like a really weird looking device that fits in both hands with 2 analog sticks and just like typing some stuff. These Steam links just don't want to work. And it finally gets entered, and yeah. Anyways, while it's drained, you guys proceed to the next area. Because Steam. Anyways, she checks you in, and you guys go into where the perp, basically holding cell. The main bullpen. That's the name of the word. The bullpen is. You guys hand the perp over to the officers that are in charge of the bullpen. They check the prisoner in and put him in. Another officer comes up to you and says, I understand that you have evidence.
Yeah.
Is okay.
I need to see a license before I hand you that.
He pulls out his his police license and says, it's just like my badge says, dude. I know that you get upset every time, but
Yeah, doesn't this suck every single time I come in? I'm a goddamn celebrity.
it's almost like there is a law that has to be followed.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
almost like
applies
this
to
law is
everyone.
fucking bullshit.
It's almost like that sometimes celebrities are not above the law.
It's almost like I'm not trying to be above the law here, but I'm afraid something's a little more arbitrary than it needs to be. Arbitrary. Here's your goddamn evidence. He hands him the
moog.
knife.
The officer takes it with gloves and puts it into a bag. And
I didn't give you no gloves.
He has gloves on. That's what I mean. The officer's wearing gloves.
Better be wearing some rubber. We don't need more of him running around.
All right, so you guys are... Evidence has been checked in. Perp is in the bullpen. Next step is for you to go to the quote-unquote Oval Office, as it were, where the governor's...
President.
All right, guys, we got to go to the quote-unquote Oval Office. It's kind of where the governor is.
Is this like the president of like Moogletown?
Not really. Moogles are kind of not a minority here, but Moogles aren't usually city folk.
Oh,
City folk just don't get it, man.
Nah,
I like trees.
explains a lot, my friend. Anyway, off to see the gov.
All right, so you offer to the governor. You show your license several more times to several more officers. You get pissier every single time. They proceed to get pissier with you, and you still somehow manage to make it through each checkpoint until you are in the waiting room outside of the Oval Office. Eventually, the doors open, and you are greeted by a smattering of people. Not a huge number. There's just a handful here. Basically, there are some higher-ranking police officers, and the governor is sitting behind his desk.
I show my license to all of them sarcastically.
Most of them ignore you, except for one that's like, oh, you're a cute little flying teddy bear. I like your license. You should come work for me.
Wasn't really expecting that. we're gonna stick a pin in that. Literally, just pin him right there in his shin.
Eyeball.
We're just gonna move on to see
That
the.
hurt a little bit, but not that bad.
It's okay. We're gonna go see the gov.
Tantalus, you and your band have apprehended yet another one. This Gumbus Bill character.
I'm surprised you recognize me without my license. It's been a day here in the office. If we're going to make this a regular thing, you might want to, I don't know, put my picture up on the wall or something.
Well, you understand that's how all of our PIs work. Every one of them has to show it, and it has to be stamped.
He looks over and like the license is just thick with all the fucking ink.
Stamps,
It's
yeah.
just dried
Wax.
Doesn't really fit in my pocket anymore, there you go. But, yeah, we got your perp right there. Caught him red-handed, as it were. Literally, he's a red ogre. His hands only come in the red variety.
My understanding is he did, that was a pretty brutal crime. It seems that everything on your end of the bargain has been met. It's up to the court of law to determine whether this man perpetrated the crime as described. But your job is done. We won't need to see you in court for this one. This is up to the arresting officers, and we have plenty of witnesses, so you don't have to make an appearance. But here is your compensation. Do you remember what they told you that you were going to get paid for the job?
Yeah, it was a small ransom plus some sort of artifact that they said I'd be interested in. Usually I kind of roll my eyes at stuff like that, but coming from you, it kind of perked my attention.
Yes. This one was a rather curious one. It was... I'm not really sure how we got it. I don't even really know why we would pay you in an artifact, but... yeah. Here's the stopwatch, and here is the sack of money. I don't know why we're giving you a sack of money, but sometimes things are above my control. This the paperwork for this case started above my head, and that can only mean it came down from the federal level. Why the feds didn't investigate this one, I don't know, but they left it up to me.
Right.
So he flips open the stopwatch. Does it work?
Was it supposed to?
It-
Did it originally work as in a stop? Does it work as a stopwatch?
He doesn't care what time it is. Does it show him the way? Does it show him the way out?
There is a red echidna inside of it.
Do you know the way?
That was really good.
Thank you. I have like 3 voices.
Can I see your
Do
license?
you know the way?
Stopwatch. Knuckles comes out. Can I see your license?
Jesus Christ. Does it show him the way out when he opens it?
It is pointing to the door, but it's one needle that's like kind of points. There's like 2 arrows that point north and another arrow that points south. One of the needles is pointing towards the door with 2, and then another one's pointing at the window.
Schubert's gonna jump out the window. End it all.
Like lodge himself halfway because his shell gets stuck.
So it's a little odd that he's got 2 different directions going on. That's a little odd. It's like
Seems a little, I don't know if it's busted or not. Weird request for you, Governor. Do I need to show you my license to look out your window there?
Because you asked, yes.
all right. So he's gonna go to pull out the license and flip him off, and then he's gonna go look out the window.
As you're looking out the window, you feel a wax seal on the back of your head being imprinted.
I probably earned that one.
He's gonna let it slide and hover his way up to see the window because it's probably taller than he is.
It just so happens that directly out of the window, you see your bus.
Looks down at the watch. Looks back at the bus. Oh, Governor, I think the rest of my band will promise some compensation before we part ways here, too. The rest of my, the Moogles in my Moogle-only band. For the 3 Moogles that are standing presently in front of you.
My understanding was there were 4 of those in your band. Where's the last one?
You're only seeing 3 Moogles here, not including myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 Moogles.
I think one of them plays keyboards, one of them plays drums, and I think we're missing the guitar player, right?
Yeah, so this Moogle here, the keyboard player, this drummer Mog, this drummer Moogle, and the saxophone Moogle. Oh, you see 3 of them.
I don't know if you're trying to insult my intelligence, but I count 3 Moogles.
I mean, all I'm saying is you need to see my license like 800 times to remember who the fuck I am. So, it's hard for me to tell.
I'm a Moogle.
The governor just has his head in his hands, and it's like, I really hope that I don't have to deal with this every single time you bring someone in. But
I'm just giving you a hard time there, Larry. I'm guessing his name's not Larry.
Larry Hogan.
But he's like, yeah, Mog's still on the ship. You know how she gets. She's a little bit weird around people and Moogles and criminals and really just anything that has a pulse. We tend to keep her away from public unless she's slamming on the guitar.
I don't pretend to know your musician talk, but okay.
Yeah, it's probably better that way. Some days I wish I didn't know either.
Oh, man.
Imagine going to a doctor's office and trying to tell them how to do their job. Yeah, it's stupid, right? People come and tell me how to be a fucking musician every fucking day.
Well, if you would just play Panama one time.
And if I just learn how to play the fucking theremin, right? How about you pay the rest of my band and we'll skedaddle?
Well, that was the sack of gold. That's for all of you.
This is like 2,000 gil. This'll like pay for like half a gallon of gas for the fucking pom-pom.
That's not gil.
He opens it.
It's krill.
What is... It's a bag of krill. It's all shellfish. You're all blue whales now. So when you open the bag, you see drachma. You don't see gil.
It's cum.
Cocks an eyebrow. That's strange. He doesn't remember receiving drachma from this part of the job.
You wouldn't, because drachma doesn't come from Final Fantasy VI world. It comes from Rome.
That's why we're confused.
Yeah. Well, so you asked the governor about that?
Yeah.
Governor's not moving.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to poke him with the stick, too.
You poked a stone statue again.
I'm going to show him my license.
The license spontaneously combusts.
Damn.
So are we going somewhere else again? Because am I not going to be a Moogle, and am I not going to be able to play drums anymore?
This was a really big opportunity for him.
Who are you asking that to?
The room in general.
Does anyone care to answer him? Because the NPCs are not moving.
I didn't know this was like that special of a thing. Yeah, we can find you some drums, Gidgey.
I don't really like drums.
Oh, all right. Well, we don't have to find you drums. Let's get out of here.
Dandy, are you by the window still?
Yeah.
Can you give me a quick investigation / perception check? Because investigation is under perception, right?
Investigation's under intelligence.
Oh, perception and investigation are both. Okay. Give me a perception check.
You mean investigation check?
What's higher?
I mean, this is a trick question.
No, I want to actually know what your character is. Your investigation higher, or is your
investigation
perception
is way higher?
Okay, give me an investigation.
That's all it takes. Just tell DJ Skinny Penis, hey.
Tell you anything.
I tell you what, I want to roll. Am I going to fight
22.
this guy? Investigation.
You see Maria like through the window of the tour bus. She's like slamming on the controls of the bus. That's all you can really see through the window.
Boys, I think something's going on with honorary Moogle of the year here. She's the only one who's not frozen.
To the party bus.
Well, as you say that, the room starts to fade to black.
Aw, shit.
Well, damn.
And that's where we're going to leave it for the night.
Hey! See Maria through the windows, through the walls.
Bowels.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Kronk. It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.